Mom.
It's not, something's not right.
Well, yeah, it's not lit over there.
Yeah. Can you help me, please?
Yeah, but you gotta.
All right, I'm gonna take you guys on a tour of our apartment. So first we have, what the, how do you open this thing? Well, whatever. This door is like bomb proof. It's like heavy duty. Check this out. Now the coffee situation has got me a little stressed out. This is pretty much all we have here, but it takes capsules, which there aren't any here. There's some, who knows how old ground coffee up there that is no good for that machine anyway, so.
We'll smell that. It's like sketchy. It's like.
Smells like.
It's like not coffee.
Soil. No. We're not convinced that it's actually coffee. Our dining room. This is the living room. I'll come back to this. Bedroom in here for the girls. Dove's taking a morning nap. Then we've got just a bathroom here. Then Ben and I's bedroom is right here. Bathroom. These shades are crazy. They go up and down by this button here. It's like really loud outside because there's like construction going on. But the nice thing is they're not allowed to work on Saturday, so it's gonna be nice and quiet on Saturday. Before you take a shower or you want any hot water, you have to turn that on for at least 30 minutes. I'm used to having hot water whenever I want it.
There it is.
This is Aroma, the Starbucks of Israel.
We are getting ready to walk into the Old City, which is the part of Jerusalem behind these walls. It's probably my favorite part. It's the most spiritually kind of like intense feeling. It's the oldest, but it's also like really kind of touristy and a little bit weird that way. This is supposedly probably like the most holy site as far as like Christian memorials go. It's called the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which is the supposed place of Jesus' death, crucifixion, and burial. I'm a little bit nervous to go in there though. I don't really like it in there. It's just this mess of like churches built upon churches and gold craziness. It's kind of hard for me to get in the mood. I don't know what that thing is though. What is that? Looks like danger. There's an exclamation point.
Okay, didn't ask you.
Not gonna take that.
Going to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre is, for me, a really weird experience. I want to be reverent because there's people trying to, I think, worship. So I want to be like respectful of that, but it feels very suffocating in there. Like a tomb of mourning. People are mourning, and I feel like with Christianity, I don't feel like we should be mourning in that way, at least, because Jesus died, but then he rose again.
People have obviously turned that into some sort of like memorial or like special place, and you know, for obvious reason, it's like significant, but he never told us to like remember or make special those places. So you kind of can see like what happens when men put together all their money and brain power and try and make something awesome looking. So that's what Jerusalem looked like 2,000 years ago, like before Jesus and the first temple period, and obviously this is all built over that. So a lot of that is like underneath us right now.
2,500 years ago, or 2,500 years ago. You said 2,000.
Thanks for clarifying.
You're welcome.
It was a long time ago, is the point.
This place is kind of like the Starbucks meets Walmart. I'm gonna go for this one. Ooh, which one's that one? Oh, why are you drinking it?
I'm standing right now at the base of the wall for the temple that Solomon built. Just like touching the wall, just like tears just started like coming down my face as I like being at this place and at this wall is just like so intense. I feel like it's wrong to even be filming or taking pictures. It's so crazy that there's people with like iPhones and taking selfies, and there's people crying, and it's just like so cool to be able to touch something that's so significant, that's thousands of years old. I don't know whether there's something super spiritual about this place or whether it's just that I don't have objects like this back home that have this type of history to them. It's so hard to explain like how it feels to be here. And I'm not trying to like make fun of any of these sites. I know there's so much going on, there's so much like commercialism and stuff, but I feel like deep, like down beneath them, there is deep meaning and significance and history and truth. It's so like weird how that meaning gets like transferred to us today. We spent the rest of the afternoon in Jerusalem running some errands. We bought some children's books to learn Hebrew. Check this out.
And a hungry caterpillar.
And the thing that Cami is the most excited about.
These are coffee capsules, which is the only way that we're gonna be able to get coffee on Shabbat.
Seeing so many Jews in a city this religious is really a crazy experience. The city is filled with fanatics, and I love it. It's actually what I love about this city. There's these people who, the way that they dress, the way they act, what they do for school and work, and how they spend their time, and how they cut their hair is all wrapped around one thing: the way that they see God. And I can relate to that. Like, I feel that desire to be that type of fanatic, someone whose life revolves around who God is and who I believe He is and what He says about me in this world. We feel like so different, though. These people, I can just sense there's this drive to do the right thing and to be better, and it never feels like enough. Like, the lengths that they go through to try and basically make God happy, the reason why they celebrate the things they celebrate and do the things that they do is because they believe like they have to. So that feels really different from at least how we feel like we're living our life now, which is we feel like we get to do some of these things. We get to celebrate Shabbat. But then there's other ways where I totally feel like we have so much in common with these people who look so different from us. The stories that we believe, and the intensity at which we believe them, and the history of our faith and our traditions. And that part's actually really cool.
But you don't feel the similarities, you feel the differences. I feel like you have to step back and find the similarities because they are there, like you said. Even hearing you now, I'm like, oh yeah, there's similarities. That's a good reminder, because we're such visual people that all we can see is that you are dressed completely different from me.
But in one sense, I actually feel more like these people than I do to your average person wearing a Cincinnati's red shirt back at home. Like, even though they're wearing like one of those bearskin donut things on their head and have their curly things down to here, it all revolves around what they think God wants them to do. So that's what's weird, is I feel like
we do the same thing, but I feel intimidated by them, though. Maybe you don't feel that, but
I don't think I feel that way anymore.
I wish I could like get to know some of them, and then maybe I wouldn't feel such like that. Maybe someday.
Maybe tomorrow.
I don't know.
You can go up and shake one of their hands and practice your Hebrew.
Oh.
You can be like, excuse me, Slika.
Slika.
Can you please read to me? We are in a book. I'm gonna have a nice little beverage, and then we're gonna go out to dinner. We're gonna end the vlog right now. We'll see you guys tomorrow.